What if I told you that one simple fruit you eat tonight could help release waste that has been sitting inside your colon for days, and you could actually feel the difference by tomorrow morning? It sounds shocking, maybe even unbelievable, but thousands of seniors experience this effect without using harsh laxatives, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. So let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt truly light inside? When was the last time your digestion worked smoothly without discomfort, bloating, or straining? And here's an even more important question. What if the solution has been sitting in your kitchen this whole time and no one ever told you? Constipation is one of the most common but least talked about issues after 55. Many seniors wake up with a heavy belly, tight waistband, and that uncomfortable pressure that makes you wonder whether to take a chocolate laxative, drink a detox tea, or just wait it out. But deep down, you know that ignoring it only makes the problem worse. Over time, slow digestion affects your energy, your appetite, your sleep, and even your mood. But here's the part most people never realize. Certain fruits contain a unique combination of fibers, natural sugars, enzymes, and water-retaining compounds that stimulate your intestines gently, effectively, and safely, helping your body release old stool without cramps or urgency. And today, you're going to learn exactly which ones work, why they work, and how to use them correctly. In this video, you'll discover 8 fruits proven to relieve constipation within 24-48 hours, without chemicals, without dependency, and many are already in your kitchen. I've saved the most effective one for last, because once you understand how it works, you'll see why it's considered nature's strongest natural laxative. Before we get into it, can you do us a quick favor? Like this video and subscribe to join our healthy community. Also, let me know, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I'll take the time to read every single one. All right, let's get started. Did you know constipation doesn't happen overnight? It's the result of your digestive system slowing down. And for most people, it comes from a combination of daily habits, food choices, and natural changes that occur as we age. Understanding why it happens is the first step to fixing it. One of the biggest contributors is a diet low in fiber. Fiber acts like a natural broom. It adds bulk to your stool and helps it move smoothly through your intestines. When your meals are mostly processed foods, white bread, pastries, or low-fiber snacks, your stool becomes dry and difficult to pass. Pair that with not drinking enough water, and it becomes even harder, because water softens stool and keeps everything moving. A sedentary lifestyle also plays a major role. Movement stimulates your intestines the same way exercise strengthens your muscles. When you sit for long periods or don't walk as much as before, the digestive system slows, causing stool to sit longer in the colon. Another common cause is ignoring the natural urge to go. Many people hold it in when they're busy, stressed, or outside their home. Over time, the body becomes less sensitive to these signals, making constipation more frequent. Stress and anxiety can tighten the muscles of your gut, disrupting rhythm and reducing peristalsis, the wave-like contractions that push stool forward. Irregular eating schedules can have a similar effect. Finally, certain medical conditions and medications, especially those for blood pressure, pain, depression, or iron supplements, can slow digestion. Understanding these triggers helps you take simple corrective steps. Increase your fiber intake, stay hydrated, move your body daily, and respect your natural urges. And of course, if symptoms persist or worsen, it's important to speak with a healthcare professional. Top 8 fruits that cleanse your intestine. Naturally. 8. Papaya. Papaya is often called one of the most digestive-friendly fruits in the world, and for good reason. It contains a rare combination of fiber, water, antioxidants, and a powerful enzyme called papain, which works almost like a natural digestive aid inside your gut. Papain is a proteolytic enzyme, meaning it helps break down proteins into smaller, easier-to-digest particles. For seniors, this is extremely important. As we age, the stomach produces less acid and fewer digestive enzymes, which can slow down the entire digestive process. When food stays too long in the stomach or intestines, it becomes harder, drier, and more difficult to eliminate, a direct recipe for constipation. Papaya helps counteract this problem by supporting the breakdown of food and promoting smoother movement through the intestines. 1 cup of ripe papaya contains around 3 grams of fiber, most of which is soluble fiber. This type of fiber attracts water into the stool, making it softer, bulkier, and easier to pass. Combined with papaya's naturally high water content, almost 88%, it acts like a gentle lubricant for the digestive tract. Unlike strong laxatives, papaya does not create dependency, cramping, or sudden urgency. It works with your body's natural rhythm. Scientific evidence strongly supports its digestive benefits. A clinical study published in 2013 examined adults who consumed papaya regularly for 40 days. The researchers found significant improvements in constipation, bloating, acid reflux, and overall digestive comfort compared to people who did not consume papaya. Many participants reported more regular bowel movements and less discomfort after meals. This study confirmed what traditional cultures have known for centuries. Papaya is one of the most effective fruits for gut health. For best results, seniors often eat 1 cup of papaya daily, preferably in the morning. Many people find that consuming papaya on an empty stomach maximizes the effect of papain and speeds up digestion for the entire day. You can eat it alone, blend it into a smoothie, or combine it with a squeeze of lime to enhance digestion even more. If you struggle with constipation, heavy digestion, gas, or bloating, papaya is one of the simplest and safest fruits you can add to your diet. It nourishes your gut, softens stool naturally, and supports a smoother, more regular digestive rhythm, all without harsh chemicals or side effects. 7. Dragon fruit, Papaya. Dragon fruit, also known as Papaya, is one of the most underrated fruits for digestive health, especially for seniors dealing with slow transit, dryness in the colon, or irregular bowel movements. Its bright appearance might look exotic, but what it does inside your gut is even more impressive. 1 medium dragon fruit contains nearly 5 grams of fiber, which is a substantial amount for a single fruit. Most of this fiber is soluble, meaning it pulls water into the stool, making it softer, bulkier, and easier to pass. For older adults, this is particularly important because the colon naturally becomes less efficient at retaining water as we age, leading to harder stools. Dragon fruit helps compensate for this decline. Another unique benefit is its content of oligosaccharides, a type of prebiotic carbohydrate. Prebiotics act as food for good gut bacteria, such as lactobacillus and bifidobacteria. When these beneficial microbes are well fed, they multiply, strengthening the gut ecosystem, improving digestion, and helping regulate bowel movements. A healthier microbiome also reduces inflammation inside the intestines, something many people with chronic constipation struggle with. Scientific evidence supports these powerful effects. A well-known study published in 2014 examined how dragon fruit prebiotics affect the human gut. Researchers found that oligosaccharides extracted from papaya significantly increase the growth of beneficial gut bacteria while reducing harmful strains. Participants experienced improved stool frequency, better stool consistency, and reduced bloating over the study period. This confirmed that dragon fruit isn't just a hydrating fruit. It actively reshapes gut health at the microbial level. Another hidden advantage is its high water content, often above 85%. Since dehydration is one of the leading causes of constipation in seniors, dragon fruit provides both fiber and hydration in one natural package. This combination helps soften old stool that has been sitting in the colon, allowing it to pass more gently. For best results, eat 1 medium dragon fruit daily, ideally in the morning or between meals. You can eat it fresh, scoop it with a spoon, blend it into a smoothie, or pair it with yogurt to boost its prebiotic effects even more. If you're someone who experiences slow digestion, infrequent bowel movements, or gut discomfort, dragon fruit offers a gentle but powerful solution, improving stool softness, feeding your microbiome, and restoring balance from the inside out. 6. Blackberries. Blackberries are one of the most powerful high-fiber fruits you can add to your daily routine, especially if you struggle with constipation, sluggish digestion, or irregular bowel movements. They may look small, but inside each berry is a concentrated mix of fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and hydration that work together to support a smoother, more efficient digestive system. Just 1 cup of blackberries provides around 8 grams of fiber, which is more than most fruits, including apples, oranges, or bananas. This matters because fiber is the #1 nutrient needed for regularity. The soluble fiber in blackberries forms a gel-like texture when mixed with water, softening and lubricating stool so it passes more easily. Meanwhile, the insoluble fiber adds bulk, helping your intestines push waste along more effectively. This combination is especially helpful for seniors, since digestive motility naturally slows with age. Blackberries are also rich in anthocyanins, the deep purple antioxidants that give the fruit its dark color. These compounds help reduce inflammation in the gut lining and support better overall digestive comfort. Lower inflammation means less bloating, less discomfort, and easier movement of stool through the colon. Unlike many fruits, blackberries are naturally low in sugar, making them ideal for seniors who are watching their blood sugar or managing conditions like diabetes or insulin resistance. They provide sweetness and satisfaction without the sugar spike that can slow digestion or cause gas. Scientific research backs up their digestive benefits. A study published in 2011 found that regular consumption of berries high in anthocyanins, including blackberries, significantly improved bowel regularity and overall gastrointestinal function. Participants experienced better stool consistency and fewer digestive complaints, confirming that blackberries support both the mechanical and biological aspects of digestion. Another advantage of blackberries is their high water content, which works together with the fiber to soften stool naturally. This hydration plus fiber combination is exactly what the colon needs to move old waste that has been sitting too long. For best results, eat 1 cup of blackberries daily. You can enjoy them fresh when they're in season or use frozen blackberries year-round. Freezing does not reduce their fiber or anthocyanin content. Mix them into oatmeal, yogurt, smoothies, or simply enjoy them as they are. If you're looking for a fruit that improves regularity, supports gut health, reduces inflammation, and keeps sugar levels stable, blackberries are one of the best choices you can make for your digestion. 5. Pears. Pears are one of the most reliable, gentle fruits for relieving constipation, especially for seniors who want results without cramps, urgency, or dependency. What makes pears so effective is their unique combination of high fiber, natural sugars, and water-drawing compounds that work together to soften stool and stimulate regular bowel movements. A single medium pear contains about 6 grams of fiber, which is roughly 21% of your daily fiber needs. This fiber is split between soluble and insoluble forms. Soluble fiber absorbs water and forms a soft gel, helping moisten stool and reduce dryness in the colon. Insoluble fiber adds bulk and structure, giving your intestines something to push against so waste can move forward efficiently. For older adults whose digestive muscles naturally slow with age, this dual action is especially important. Pears also contains sorbitol, a naturally occurring sugar alcohol. Sorbitol has a mild osmotic effect, meaning it pulls water into the intestines, softening stool and making it easier to pass. This is one of the reasons pears often work within 24 to 48 hours. Alongside sorbitol, pears provide fructose, another natural sugar that helps draw water into the digestive tract and supports stool hydration. Unlike harsh laxatives, these compounds work gently and in harmony with your body. Scientific research supports pears' effectiveness. A study published in 2014 examined the impact of sorbitol-rich fruits on bowel regularity and found that participants experience improved stool frequency and softer stool consistency without gastrointestinal distress. The study confirmed that fruits like pears can act as natural, food-based laxatives when consumed regularly. Another important factor is the skin of the pear, which contains a large portion of its insoluble fiber. Peeling the pear removes much of its digestive benefit. That's why eating the pear whole, with the skin on, is essential for results. Pears are also naturally high in water, which further supports stool softening, especially helpful for seniors who may not drink enough fluids throughout the day. For best results, eat 1 whole pear daily, preferably between meals or in the morning. Most people notice improved bowel movements within 1 to 2 days. You can eat pears fresh, sliced into oatmeal, or chopped into yogurt. but avoid juicing them. Juicing removes the fiber that makes pears effective. If you want a simple, affordable, and proven fruit to restore regularity, pears are one of the most dependable choices you can make for your digestive health. 4. Apples. Apples are one of the most accessible and effective fruits for improving bowel regularity, especially for seniors who want a gentle, predictable solution to constipation. Their power comes not from one single nutrient, but from a smart combination of soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, natural fermentation, and hydration, all working together inside the gut. A medium apple provides about 4 grams of fiber, which equals roughly 14% of your daily fiber needs. While that number may seem modest, the type of fiber in apples is what makes them particularly effective. Apples are rich in pectin, a soluble fiber found mostly in the skin. When pectin reaches the intestines, it absorbs water and forms a soft gel. This gel slows digestion just enough to allow stool to hydrate properly, preventing the dryness that leads to hard, painful bowel movements. Once pectin reaches the colon, it begins to ferment, feeding beneficial gut bacteria. This fermentation process produces short-chain fatty acids that stimulate intestinal contractions, known as peristalsis. In simple terms, pectin helps wake up a sluggish colon and encourages it to move waste forward naturally, without forcing or irritation. Apples also contain insoluble fiber, primarily in the skin, which adds bulk to stool. Bulk is critical for triggering the natural urge to go. That's why eating apples with the skin on is essential. Peeled apples lose much of their bowel-stimulating power. Scientific evidence supports these effects. A controlled study published in 2012 found that diets rich in pectin significantly improve stool frequency, stool consistency, and overall gut transit time, particularly in adults with slow digestion. Participants experienced more regular bowel movements without cramping or dependency, confirming apples as a reliable food-based solution. Another advantage of apples is their high water content, which works alongside fiber to soften stool. Apples are also low in calories, easy to digest, and widely available year-round, making them ideal for daily use. For best results, eat 1 medium apple with the skin every day. Many seniors prefer having it in the morning or as an afternoon snack. You can eat it raw, slice it into oatmeal, or pair it with a small amount of nut butter. Avoid apple juice as it removes the fiber that makes apples effective. Most people notice improved bowel movements within 24 to 72 hours. If consistency is your goal, apples offer a simple, safe, and scientifically supported way to keep digestion moving smoothly. 3. Figs. Figs are one of the oldest and most trusted natural remedies for constipation, and modern science confirms why they work so well, even for people who struggle with chronic constipation or IBS-C, constipation predominant irritable bowel syndrome. Their effectiveness comes from a powerful combination of soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, natural sugars, water-binding compounds, and a digestive enzyme called phycin. Both fresh and dried figs provide substantial amounts of fiber. Insoluble fiber adds bulk to stool, helping stretch the intestinal walls and trigger natural bowel movements. Soluble fiber absorbs water and forms a soft gel, which hydrates stool and makes it easier to pass. This dual action is critical for seniors because aging slows intestinal contractions and increases water absorption from stool, leading to dryness and hardness. Figs directly counter both problems. Figs also contain phycin, a natural digestive enzyme similar to papain in papaya. Phycin helps break down proteins and supports smoother digestion upstream, reducing the amount of undigested material reaching the colon. When digestion is more efficient earlier in the process, stool moves through the intestines more easily and doesn't stagnate. Another reason figs are so effective is their natural sugar content, including fructose and glucose, which gently draw water into the intestines. This osmotic effect softens stool without the harsh stimulation caused by chemical laxatives. For many people, this leads to results within 24-48 hours. Scientific evidence strongly supports fig consumption for constipation. A randomized controlled trial published in 2011 studied adults with chronic constipation who consumed fig paste daily for several weeks. The results showed significant improvements in stool frequency, stool softness, and reduced abdominal discomfort, with no serious side effects. Notably, many participants who previously relied on laxatives were able to reduce or stop their use. This study also highlighted figs as particularly helpful for people with IBS-C, as they improve bowel movements without increasing pain or bloating. Dried figs are especially concentrated in fiber, making them very effective, but they also contain less water. That's why it's important to drink water alongside them. Fresh figs provide more hydration and are often gentler for sensitive digestion. For best results, eat 2 to 3 fresh figs or 3 to 4 dried figs daily. Many seniors find it helpful to eat them in the morning or soak dried figs overnight and eat them on an empty stomach. If constipation has been stubborn or long-standing, figs offer one of the most reliable, gentle, and research-backed solutions, supporting regularity, easing discomfort, and restoring natural digestive rhythm without dependency. 2. Kiwi. Kiwi is one of the most clinically studied fruits for constipation, and it consistently ranks among the most effective natural options for improving bowel regularity, especially in seniors and people with sensitive digestion. What sets kiwi apart is its unique combination of fiber, water, and a powerful digestive enzyme called actinidin, which works throughout the digestive tract to support smoother, more complete digestion. 2 kiwis provide around 4 to 5 grams of fiber, a balanced mix of soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber absorbs water and softens stool, while insoluble fiber adds bulk and stimulates intestinal movement. Unlike some high-fiber foods that cause gas or discomfort, kiwi fiber is highly fermentable but gentle, making it well-tolerated even by people prone to bloating. The real standout compound in kiwi is actinidin, a natural enzyme that helps break down proteins in the stomach and small intestine. As we age, digestive enzyme production declines, which slows digestion and contributes to stool stagnation. Actinidin helps compensate for this decline, improving protein digestion and accelerating gut transit time. This upstream improvement reduces the chance of stool becoming dry and compacted in the colon. Scientific research strongly supports kiwi's benefits. A randomized controlled trial published in 2010 found that adults who ate 2 kiwis per day experienced significant increases in bowel movement frequency, softer stool consistency, and reduced straining compared to control groups. Importantly, participants reported less bloating and abdominal discomfort than with fiber supplements like psyllium. A follow-up study in 2018 confirmed these findings, showing that kiwi was effective for both chronic constipation and IBS-C, with excellent tolerance. Kiwi also contains about 85% water, which further helps hydrate stool, an often overlooked factor in constipation among seniors. Additionally, kiwi provides magnesium and vitamin C, both of which support intestinal muscle contractions and fluid balance. For best results, eat 2 kiwis daily, either in the morning or split between meals. You can eat them peeled or unpeeled. The skin contains extra fiber, but peeling is perfectly fine if you prefer a softer texture. Many people notice improvements within 24-72 hours, and regular use supports long-term gut health without dependency. If you've tried fiber supplements or laxatives and experienced discomfort, kiwi offers a scientifically proven, gentle, and effective alternative. It improves digestion at multiple levels, supports regular bowel movements, and does so in a way that respects your body's natural rhythm. 1. Prunes, the champion. Prunes deserve their title as the champion of natural constipation relief. They don't work through a single mechanism. They work through several powerful pathways at once, which is why they consistently outperform many commercial fiber supplements and laxatives, especially in seniors. First, prunes contain an exceptional balance of soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber absorbs water and forms a soft gel that hydrates stool, while insoluble fiber adds bulk and stimulates intestinal contractions. This dual action is crucial for aging digestive systems, where stool often becomes dry and movement through the colon slows. But fiber alone doesn't explain prunes' effectiveness. Prunes are extremely rich in sorbitol, a naturally occurring sugar alcohol with a strong osmotic effect. Sorbitol pulls water directly into the intestines, softening hardened stool and increasing stool volume. This is one of the main reasons prunes often work faster than other fruits, with noticeable effects within 24-48 hours, and sometimes sooner. Prunes also contain polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that influence gut bacteria and intestinal motility. These polyphenols help stimulate beneficial bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids. Compounds that encourage peristalsis, the wave-like muscle contractions that push waste through the colon. In simple terms, prunes don't just soften stool, they help your colon move. Scientific research strongly supports Prunes' reputation. A landmark randomized controlled trial published in 2011 compared prunes to psyllium husk, one of the most commonly recommended fiber supplements. The study found that prunes were more effective than psyllium at improving stool frequency, stool consistency, and overall satisfaction with bowel movements. Participants also reported less bloating and discomfort, proving that prunes are both powerful and well tolerated. Another advantage is that prunes promote complete elimination, not just partial relief. Many laxatives trigger urgency without fully emptying the colon, which leads to recurring constipation. Prunes help restore normal bowel rhythm, making movements more complete and consistent over time, without dependency. For best results, eat 5 to 6 prunes per day. Seniors with sensitive digestion may benefit from soaking prunes in water overnight, which makes them easier to digest and increases hydration. You can eat them in the morning, between meals, or as part of breakfast. If constipation has been stubborn, chronic, or recurring, prunes remain one of the most reliable, research-backed, and effective natural solutions available. They soften stool, stimulate movement, nourish gut bacteria, and help your digestive system function the way it was designed to, gently, naturally, and consistently. Extra tips for best results. To get the best possible results from these fruits, a few simple habits can make a powerful difference. First, drink plenty of water throughout the day. Fiber cannot do its job without hydration. When you increase fiber but don't increase fluids, stool can actually become harder. Aim to sip water regularly, especially in the morning and between meals, so fiber can soften stool and help it move smoothly through the intestines. If you're not used to eating high-fiber foods, start gradually. Adding too much fiber too quickly can cause gas or bloating. Begin with smaller portions and allow your digestive system a few days to adapt. As your gut bacteria adjust, digestion becomes more efficient and comfortable. Timing also matters. Many people see better results when they eat fruit about 30 minutes before meals. This helps stimulate digestive enzymes, wake up intestinal movement, and establish a more natural digestive rhythm for the rest of the day. Morning consumption is especially helpful for encouraging a regular bowel routine. Finally, always listen to your body. While occasional constipation is common, constipation lasting more than a week or accompanied by severe pain, unexplained weight loss, blood in the stool, or persistent bloating should never be ignored. In these cases, it's important to consult a healthcare provider to rule out underlying conditions. When combined with consistency, hydration, and patience, these small adjustments can significantly improve results and help restore healthy, regular digestion naturally. To wrap things up, restoring healthy digestion doesn't have to mean relying on harsh laxatives or quick fixes that leave your body dependent and uncomfortable. The fruits you learned about today work with your body, not against it. They support hydration, improve gut motility, feed beneficial gut bacteria, and help reestablish a natural regular bowel rhythm. Whether you choose apples, pears, kiwis, figs, or prunes, each one delivers unique nutrients that help your digestive system function the way it was designed to, gently, safely, and effectively. Now it's your turn. Which fruit will you try first? Drop the number and name of the fruit in the comments. For example, Dr. 8 prunes. If this video helped you, be sure to like it, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss practical health tips like this. And always remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Thanks for being here and taking the time to learn how to take better care of yourself. And if you want to keep going, we've got more content lined up to help you look and feel your best. Click on one of the videos on screen and we'll see you there.